going to do a little book review. I am going to document, Megan does this, I think it's a really good idea, I'm going to start it this year, document every book I read. It's a lot harder for me because I have the kids and things like that, so I don't have as much time to just sit down and read. I got the dog running around, the kids yelling. Normally, I have to get up at like 5:10 in the morning to go to work. So if I am working, you know, I can't stay up super late, like all night once the kids go to bed and read. And normally we're watching something on Netflix, or I'm crafting while we watch a movie, things like that. Kevin and my time is after the kids go to bed and we like watch TV or a movie or a show. The first read of the year, Christian Preparedness by Forrest Garvin. So this book, he was given to me at our Christmas party. Meg and I belong to a prepping group, and we meet at a restaurant. People come from all over in Charlotte. It used to be called CPN, Charlotte Prepper Network. We go once a month, I think it's like the second Thursday. We go to a restaurant, have dinner, kind of talk to people, just really nice. There's an hour before the meeting starts, and you can kind of just like meet people and talk to people, which is great because then you get like-minded people. You get to become friends with them and know them, and we've made a lot of really great friends through Prepper Network. I drug Megan along the first couple of times. She was super nervous because she wasn't a prepper at the time, but the farther we go on, you know, we were more on the homesteading side of prepping, but honestly they go hand in hand. If you're a homesteader, you're a prepper. If you're a prepper, you're going to get into homesteading because you want to be more sustainable, and if anything serious were to happen, you would want to be able to know, grow your own food and do your own things. Having said that, they go over every time they have a meeting, they go over something and you learn something. So you can learn how to make mead or take care of bees. Another one, you could learn cybersecurity. Another one, holistic medicine. Another one, like your bug out bag and how to pack it. So you're going from like emergencies that are smaller, like there's an accident on the side of the road and you need some stuff in your bug out bag, you know, how to make a tourniquet, things like that, to serious stuff like cybersecurity. And if there's an EMP, you know, what could you do? And do you have the things that you need to take care of maybe you and a neighborhood? And what would you need to do if, you know, the grid went down? So anywhere from like beginning prepping to serious prepping. I'd say this book is, Mary Kay has a book that goes along when you join Mary Kay. So I say this book is kind of the book that you need to get or would want to get if you were a beginning prepper or if you're going on PrepperNet. PrepperNet is a new network that Forrest, the author, started. And you can go on there. There's forums. He just started it, so it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But there are people from all over the country that have joined it. You can start out with a free membership and get on there and start looking into things and how-to videos and ham radio and anything like that. Anything you're interested in that would have to do with prepping is on PrepperNet. And then if you like it and you're using it, then you can get a more intense membership where you can start interacting. So you can go on forums, you can talk to people. He has a group of experienced, he calls it something specific, I can't think of the name of it, but it's like the most experienced people in their field. Oh, expert panelists. He has expert panelists, and they can help you. They're like top of the line. So there's like a ham radio person who's top of the line. There's a tiny house builder top of the line, and so they can help with any of your questions and things like that. And then you just get more things with the paid membership. And compared to some other things out there, PrepperNet is pretty much top of the line, but there are some other smaller ones, and the fee for PrepperNet is a lot less expensive than some of the other ones that are out there, and I feel like you get more. So but if you're a beginning prepper, this is a really good, if you're kind of just thinking about it and you want to get started. As you can see, it's a smaller book, so you can breeze through it. Obviously, I got through it with my kids and the dog screaming in the background all around Christmas, and you know how chaotic that is. So I got through it like that. So that's my first read of the year. I really liked it. You can get it on Amazon. I'm sure eventually it'll be on Audible. But you can get it on Amazon or if you're local from him, and I'll put the link for it down below. So that's my first book of the year, and I'm going to check on Megan and see what some of her other books are and some reviews, and we'll get them to you.
Hey guys, this is my review of The Betrayal of Natalie Hargrove by Lauren Kate. She is a great author. I have read a couple, I read her series The Fallen, and that was about fallen angels. Super fun, horrible movie, great book series. The Betrayal of Natalie Hargrove was about a young girl from the wrong side of the tracks that made it to the right side of the tracks and was in school trying to get basically prom queen, but it was much bigger at her school, and how she went about doing it and what happens to them during it, her and her boyfriend. So a lot of plot twists, great character building, overall a great book. It is a young adult read, so it's a nice quick read. Read it in less than 24 hours, so it was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy it.
So over the break, I've had a lot of time this January to read and kind of chill out. My workload has been pretty strong at work. I am part-time, but I'm at like 37 hours every week the past couple weeks, so I'm pretty much full-time. And so I don't have a lot of time to be doing extra stuff, things like that. Megan and Mom and I have been sewing. I'm sewing bags with my mom. I was sewing the horse pillows, the unicorn pillows for Megan's birthday party with Megan. And I've been reading a lot. So I just finished City of Thieves by David Banoff. Saying his name right, Banoff, and it's amazing. This is literally the best book I've read in a really long time. I love period piece books, and this is in Leningrad during World War II. So it's this young boy. He's not old enough to be in the army yet, so he is like a fire marshal. They kind of sit on top of the roofs at night and during the bombing and make sure if there's a fire started that people get to it and things like that. Anyway, mishap happens and he gets arrested. He meets this other man in jail. The two of them get taken to a colonel, and they have to get a dozen eggs for his daughter's wedding. The city has been pretty much quarantined. You can't get in or out of the city due to the Nazis cutting off all the railroads and all the roads. So they have to find a dozen eggs in the city or go outside the city. Anyway, it's funny, it's sad, it's interesting. You like all of the characters immediately. The rhetoric between all of them is really great. You meet some other pretty amazing characters along the way, and they're with them for part of their quote-unquote mission, and it's really well. I won't tell you the ending of the book, of course, but definitely a really good read. Super easy to read. It wasn't difficult at all, and it wasn't very long. I think it's like, around 250, 260, around there. So overall, it was a fantastic book. I highly recommend it. City of Thieves by David Banoff.
Here is my review of The Little Lady Agency by Hester Brown. This is a fun little chicklet. The main character, Melissa, gets laid off from work and decides to start her own business, basically being a girlfriend for people that don't want to have girlfriends. So she goes out on dates with them so that they don't have to have a girlfriend and people stop asking them, maybe we should set you up with somebody. She goes and picks out your wardrobe for you. It's actually a brilliant idea, super fun. Not an escort because that is not appropriate. She's just a fun companion, we'll say. So it's about her starting up this business and falling in love and not falling in love and going out on all these dates. I'm just doing a quick review on this because this is one in a series and it's the first one, so we'll see what her adventures take her.